Terrible blustery day. I went to a big supermarket the other day, and not the other day, sorry, earlier in the day, just before it went dark. And it's got one of these big sort of thinnish metal roofs, and there was a thunderous roar, so my lad and I, we walked up to the front of the shop to see what was going on. It was just like the roof was roaring, and hailstones as big as marbles were coming down and battering onto the roof. Absolute chunks of ice. It was amazing. Well, I'm glad I wasn't caught out in it. I think it would have probably cut your face. And the wind's got up again, so it's just a nasty English winter night, a typical sort of January night. I've got something to show you today, which is another one of my refurbished pipes of the 7 I had, and this is a little beauty. It's got a lovely rusticated bowl on it, and to all intents and purposes seems to be a Prince. It's a beautiful pipe. It's actually it's called an Oxford, and again it's Czechoslovakian, so it's probably quite a good age, and it actually says Oxford there. And most Princes that you see have got a curve on. Well, this one's got ever such a tiny curve on it. At first I was going to call it a bull cap, but now I'm pretty convinced that it's a Prince. You see it there, and it's absolutely beautiful. It's got a nice length to it, which is just right. It's really elegant, absolutely lovely. I'm smoking a gorgeous tobacco in it, which a nice sample which Simon gave me a while back. I've still got some left, and it's Gawith Hoggarth's R&M Broken Flake, which used to be called Rum and Maple. For some ridiculous authoritarian reason it can't be called Rum and Maple now, it's got to be called R&M. Don't know why. I think everybody's going to just see the name Rum and Maple and they'll rush out and try to eat it or something. Get so fed up with officialdom trying to treat everybody like idiots. It's just go crazy. Everywhere you go, it's sickening, stupid rules everywhere. This is very nice. It's just about medium. It's a very nice Virginia. Some people say there's black Cavendish in, but I've not seen any evidence of that. I think it's just Virginia myself. It's really nice. The sweetness of the Virginia goes nicely with the maple edition. You've got that slight alcoholic rum top in there too. It's very nice. I've always liked it. Very tasty tobacco. It's a good old Lakeland, I like it. Not bad at all. So yeah, I was quite pleased with this one. I had a bit of a mishap again. It was the tenon inside. Got it all cleaned up the bowl and looked at the stem. I thought, oh, what's going on here? It's got one of those stingers in again, a metal stinger, and it was totally wedged in. So there was no way it was coming out that way. So I thought what I'll do is I'll get my little awl again and I screwed it in a little bit, pulled it out gently, and it was coming out. Then I felt something go. I thought no, and the tenon had got a hairline crack in it. So I've had to glue that up, and I've given it 24 hours, and this is its maiden voyage, this pipe, because I've not used it before. So it seems to be holding up alright, and it looks alright. And when I put a pipe stem back in when it's cold, I always give it a good old rub over with the graphite of a pencil. It helps it go in, so hopefully it'll be okay. It's a good solid fit anyway, but it was just one of those things. There was no other way to do it. I just could not budge it. Even tried to squeeze it out with a pair of pliers, wouldn't have it. So the only thing I could do was to just put the screw of a little awl in and just gently pull it. But in the process of putting it in, it just fractured a little bit, but I'm hoping it's going to be okay, because I love the pipe. It's really very cool little pipe, really nice. And considering this is the first time I've used it, it tastes like an old Brand. It's really nice. Beautiful smoker, effortless. And the stem itself was in very good condition, didn't even need to bleach it, just gave it a clean up and sterilised it with alcohol, and presto, it was away. The bowl itself though, it's completely caked up. Half of it was just closed up with carbon, so I got a sharp knife and went round it carefully. And for a smallish pipe, it's quite a good sized bowl on it. Very nice. Anyway guys, I'll speak soon. Thanks for watching and take care.